Guys, I have a question I want to ask. I want us to have a conversation about this. Today, Kudus did not play for Tottenham. What if, I'm using the word what if, he's not part of Ghana's squad going into the two friendlies we are going to play in November? The one against Japan and also the one against South Korea. Who replaces Mohammed Kudus? Let me know your answers down below in the comments. I have been thinking about this the whole day. A lot of names have popped out. But then I want us to have a conversation about that. I want us to also talk about Abdul Fatawu, issahaku, Ransford Yeboah, and I want us to talk about the new Ghana player the GFA has approached. You know the way I laughed? I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. We're also going to talk about updates that has to do with Ghana versus Japan, Ghana versus South Korea live here. So please make sure to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. You're watching SportsCornerGH. Quickly, let's jump into it and start with Mohammed Kudus. As I asked, if Kudus does not make the Ghana squad going into the friendly games we are playing in November, who replaces Mohammed Kudus? Let me know your answers down below in the comments. Which player out there can come into the national team and give you the same thing Mohammed Kudus is giving, the star boy performance? Look, I think this should be a worry, not for only Otoado, but for us as a nation. Our core players, we need to find serious replacements for them. Kudus, Jordan, Thomas Partey, we need to find serious replacements for them. I'm not going to lie to you. If one of them gets injured, our national team, you and I know there will be question mark. You understand? So Kudus being a doubt alone raises a lot of concerns. That's why I've been thinking about this. Look, I talked about Tottenham without Mohammed Kudus, and I've asked myself, won't you talk about Ghana without Mohammed Kudus? That is what I want us to talk about. How will the team be looking like? Will they play like the way they have been playing? Let's not forget, Kudus scored that goal against Comoros, the only goal that took us to the World Cup. We all know what Kudus can do in big games. If not for anything, remember the goal he scored against South Korea. You understand? So I feel like it is something that we need to talk about. We need to have a conversation about. As I asked, who could be the replacement for Mohammed Kudus if he does not make the squad? Let me know it down below in the comments. Now, speaking about Mohammed Kudus, this is what Thomas Frank had to say about his injury and why he missed the games Tottenham have played so far. Now, he says the knock, too short to turn around, keeping him out for Tuesday's game and against Manchester United. I am very confident that he, Mohammed Kudus, should be available for the next game. Tottenham's next game is after the international break. It's against Arsenal. Yes, so this definitely is good news. That means the injury is not a serious one. It's a minor injury that definitely would be over very soon. But I talked about his presence in the stadium when Tottenham played today. The way he was looking. Look, if you have not watched that video, go and check my other channel called Sports with Adam. I talked about that Tottenham game, and the way I talk about him, man, Charlie, comment Kudus. Go check him. Now, I want us to move away from Mohammed Kudus and talk about Abdul Fatawu, issahaku. Today, Leicester City won, and I'm happy. You all remember when I talked about Leicester City the last time? I said they were not doing so well in the championship. And if they want to get promoted to the EPL, then they need to start turning things around. And today, they did that. They won their game by 2-1. And guess what? Abdul Fatawu, issahaku set up the winning goal. He provided an assist in today's game for Leicester City against Norwich City. They won that game by 2-1. So far this season, Abdul Fatawu, issahaku has played 15 games, scored 3 goals, and provided 3 assists, which is interesting, which is good for our players, because going into this friendly game like this, we want our players performing very well. But then guys, this is the update that has to do with Abdul Fatawu, issahaku. He was the highest rated player on Flash Score, 8.5. I'm excited about that. Now, let's move away from Abdul Fatawu, issahaku and talk about Ransford Yeboah. I bet you forget him. Yeah, I know you forget him. Let's talk about this player. He plays in the German Bundesliga. Today, his side Hamburger SV played against Dortmund. The game ended in a 1-1 draw. Ransford Yeboah in the 97th minute scored the equalizer for Hamburger SV. Yes, He scored the equalizer, and that is his first goal of the season. They have played 10 games so far, and that is his first goal. I know you have forgotten about him because he's not scoring the goals, he's not providing the assist. Or better still, based on what he did the last time when he had the opportunity to play for the national team, because of that, people really don't want to talk about him. But he's a player who is trying to, start on the right path. We saw how he performed very well in the Bundesliga 2 last season with Hamburger FC. When they got promoted to the German Bundesliga, it has not really been a smooth sailing. But then, this is first of many for the player. But also, let's not forget, he has already scored a goal for Hamburger SV this season in the DFB Pokal. So far, he has 2 goals across all competition. Ransford Yeboah and his daughter. So guys, that is the update that has to do with the player. Now, let's move away from him and talk about the new Ghana player or the footballer, the GFA is still approaching. And guess what? The player has turned us down. He says no to Ghana. Now, the name of the player is called Nartey. He plays for Bromby, and he says that he picks Denmark over Ghana. Now, let me tell you exactly what he said. He says that, He says that they just made contact. They know that I'm from Ghana and I can play for them. So, of course, there's been a little talk, but my focus is on Denmark. He then added that, of course, there is something with Ghana and there is also some contact. But what I'm focused on is playing for Denmark and qualifying for a very important and also great European championship. Then he also added that it is Denmark that I have represented my entire life. It is them that I will continue to represent. This is what I like. You understand? Have a stand. Choose a side. I like it. Noah, you have done very well. No shaking. We accept it. But then, what besides you? I hope I got this thing. It's an old word that our teachers use. What besides you? Whatever I say. What besides you? So then, next 4 years, we qualify for World Cup. And I'm for Denmark. Don't try it. Right now, we are accepting it. Oh, rejection, there's no anything. We'll take it like that. But who besides you? That thing my teacher likes to say it. Who besides you? Next 4 years, we qualify for World Cup. Now be cutie. Oh, I want to play for Ghana. I will press your neck. I'm telling you. But then this one, we accept them. GFA should move on. There are other players out there. Plenty fishes in the sea. Go and catch them. Plenty fishes. Don't worry at all. Understand? GFA, no worry. So guys, let's talk about the GFA. Let's talk about the game Ghana is going to play in November. Ghana is going to face Japan. Ghana is going to face South Korea in November. But I don't know why the squad list is not out. Like, what are you waiting for? What are we waiting for? Just name the squad list. It's not like someone is going to do demonstration because he named squad list. Ghana will always like to release squad list late. Everybody has released theirs. We are still waiting for ours. But then I really want to see the squad list, the new players who are going to be in there. I want to see the core part of the team because that is what the spokesperson of the Ghana Football Association said. He says that the squad will consist of the core part of the team because it is very important that the core part is involved in this friendlies. The other players that normally come and go, they can come and go. But the core parts, when you call them, it's an excellent thing to do. And if there is anything that is consistent with Otoado, it's his call-up. His call-up, he does not joke with it at all. You know that there are consistent names in there. So coming from the PRO of the Ghana Football Association, he says the core players definitely will be part of the squad list. But then please, release the squad list. We beg you, release. Okay, we'll send you Momo. Just release it for us. Okay, release it. Now, let's talk about an update that has to do with the two friendlies. The contingent that is leaving Ghana to participate in these two particular friendlies have already left. Ghana, they have already left Ghana ahead of those two games. Definitely, they are going to open camp and wait for players to finish playing for their clubs and join them there. No player will leave their club and come to Ghana. They are going straight to their camp where they are going to camp ahead of this game. And also, Prince Kobna Edu, his club Victoria Pleasant, have announced that he has ended a call-up. I mean, they posted this on their social, so at least it's confirmed that he's part of Ghana's team. We are waiting for the rest of the squad list. So as I said, GFE, if you want us to send you Momo so that you send the squad list, please, we will do it, okay? The suspense is too much. We want to see the players Otoado has scored for this particular friendlies. Ache, you understand? But then guys, This is where I'm going to end it. But as I asked, who replaces Mohammed Kudus when we go play in this particular friendlies in November? Looking at the fact that Mohammed Kudus was a doubt today for Tottenham, he did not play for Tottenham today. Who replaces him? If you go and play against South Korea and also play against Japan, let me know it down below in the comments. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. My name is Adam. Thanks for watching. We go vibe.